Hi, my name is Andrew Seba, and this presentation is about development processes for software engineering. First one up is waterfall. Waterfall is less iterative approach that goes through phases in a linear fashion, and it looks like a waterfall. That's why it's called waterfall. And some of its strengths are each process phase is well defined. Inputs and outputs are defined for each phase, and it also works for non-IT projects. Some disadvantages, so it's hard to diverge from the step-by-step process. When the customer changes requirements, it'll be hard to respond to. Future plans. Feature plans are set before coding, so it might be difficult to add new ones to the project. And there's a lot of document overhead. This is best suited for when the requirements are well defined and can't be changed. It's good for when risks are tightly controlled for business purposes. We need that. And it's good for large-scale system projects to ensure completion of all deliverables. The second one I'm going to talk about is the spiral. So this is based on the waterfall model, and then they had iteration in mind when they made it. So in the process, it forces risk management to have a key phase in the process. Each iteration of the spiral brings you closer to a fully polished product. And then risks are quickly identified at the end of each development cycle. And points are placed in the cycle that requires communication between engineers and managers, and it's just set in stone like that. Some disadvantages are when you diverge from the spiral, it makes it hard to come back. Engineers must be competent at risk analysis since that's built in, and this is a commercially driven model, so it's kind of enforced by companies. This is best suited for larger projects and when the team is open to changes and revisions later in the project lifecycle. And it's best suited when changes can be incorporated with reasonable cost increases and acceptable time delays. The third one is the rational unified process. So this one is use case driven, architecture centric, while limiting the project lifecycle. And it consists of 4 phases, originally created by IBM to get their teams to focus on productivity. RUP lends itself to using UML very well. RUP has a good tool support with UML. It also has business modeling built in at inception, recognizes the process of deployment activities, and you can add or remove parts because of its component-based design. Some of the disadvantages, there's gaps in the model. There's supposed to be, and this is supposed to be an all or nothing process, so nothing, you can't switch between different ones. And then it tries to blanket all the parts of the process for everyone involved in the project. This is best suited for medium to large scale projects. Creating and maintaining is a focus. So instead of planning and all the upfront stuff, and this is best suited for when software best practices are required. So for like larger corporations and maintainable code for the future. The fourth one I did was Agile, and this was officially talked about around the year 2000, so it's a little bit newer. It was created to focus on the people and respond to change over following a plan. And technology was changing so fast that this process was created to keep up. Some of its strengths are that it embraces change and allows a deliverable to come out sooner than waiting until the end of a process of the project lifecycle. This is usable for projects where requirements are unknown or change quickly. Some of its disadvantages are that it does rely on experienced programmers, so they can go straight into the coding, and just in case that the planning doesn't go well. And then it's harder to pin down a business model that you can explain to clients for this one. And scalability isn't built in, and they try to fix that with other things they can add on to Agile, like Scrum, and there's a couple different ones. And this is best suited for light, small projects that need to be reacting to change, and an experienced team that knows what to do, and having the ability to stay in touch with customers would be really important for this one, just so you can keep things changing, and if it does change, you can talk back to them. And that is all I had. Thank you.